moving right toward the south end zone. 5-step drop. Winston throws a sideline route toward Evans, makes the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juggling catch by Evans. They'll review it, but a great throw by Winston. Back shoulder thing in the corner of the end zone. And Mike Evans snags another one. Display. 3rd down and 9. About 8.5. Here comes Buck pressure up the middle. Glennon's going to be, he fumbled the ball, picked up by the Buccaneers at the 35-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers force the fumble. Do we come up with a pick? I think we do. We do! Bucs have the football. I don't know who got the sack, but the ball was popped up in the air, and Levante outfought 2 other guys in dark blue to grab the ball. 3rd takeaway by the Bucs today. 1st down and goal. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Give him a 2-yard touchdown run. Bucs are up 16-0. There's a touchdown in the red zone. 2 of them now in a row. 4-man front. Next to a defensive back. We're on a stunt. The pass to the left side. It's intercepted. Picked off to the 40 outside the numbers. To the 30, 25. Bobby McClain inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Robert McClain takes it to the house. 20-yard line. A minute 4 to go. The snap, Winston drops the throw, looks upfield, buys time, throws a pass in the seam, caught ball, and out of bounds to Sean Jackson to the 40-yard line. Great throw right between the 1 and the 1. 6, 7 defensive backs. Here's the snap, Winston dropping, 3-man rush, gets the pass underneath, caught ball by Mike Evans. Evans to the 30, he is going to get on the bounds to stop the clock at the 27-yard line. With 7 seconds left. How about Mike Evans' great effort? His career long 56, good spot. Here's the kick by Folk. He's got plenty of leg. It's good. Bucs lead 26-0 at the horn of the first half. There's the kneel down. That'll be the final play of the game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Chicago Bears on opening day 29-7. Jameis Winston does his thing, finds Mike Evans. Evans our leading receiver. Jaquez Rogers our leading rusher. The defense, the players of the game, as they nearly shut out the Chicago Bears. 29-7 your final score. And a great way to forget about Hurricane Irma. And fans, let's celebrate a Buccaneer win, huh?
All right, we're back. We back with a BUCSFANCAST. Fancast for the Bucs. It's me and my brother one more time.
What's going on, guys? JT, how's it going? Ready to put y'all some new news down, let y'all know what's going on in the last week.
All right, so the preseason come out.
Preseason schedules are out.
What do we got?
We got the official game right now, televised, is Detroit Lions. That's going to be the first preseason home game. It's 8 o'clock. It's a Friday, August 24th on CBS.
Awesome.
We got Miami is the first game away, August 9th through the 13th. We got
Miami.
Tennessee. Yep, we might.
Last year.
Might have to take a trip down there and go see. Might have to go see the boys in action.
Actually, pretty fun stadium.
Oh, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house.
I'm telling you.
It was real fun. Real great parking too.
Yeah, crazy how it just all goes to the stadium, all the roads.
Yep. And we got Tennessee Titans second week, August 16th through the 20th. And last home game is Jacksonville, August 30th or the 31st.
Okay. Well, and wasn't there something about Detroit? That's like the first time we ever play in preseason or something?
Yep. First time they'll ever meet in the preseason.
Yeah. Well, your wife's a big Detroit fan, so...
Yep. She was born and raised Michigan, but...
You know, you had to convert her, though.
Yep. She stays bucked up, except when we play the Lions.
Yeah. All right, well, what else do we got? More draft talk?
Yeah.
I mean...
Really excited about this draft. We're 2 weeks away, getting closer and closer, ready to see if this team, fills its holes that we've been missing.
Oh, man, it's so exciting. How many days? Like
14.
14 now.
14
yeah,
days
2
away.
weeks. Can't wait. Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Yep. definitely. Running back, secondary, offensive line, maybe defensive line help.
Yeah, I'm more excited about the running back. I just want to see who we're going to get, and I just can't wait to see.
A lot of great running backs.
Yep.
A lot of new mock drafts saying Quan Barkley could fall back into the draft 7th, 9th.
Yeah,
Really
Quan Van Dam, baby.
If he's a Buck, he will be called Quan Van Dam in this house.
Oh, yeah. And, last week we gave you Jason's prediction for the offensive outstanding player that he picked Jameis Winston. You know, I respect that pick. I see Jameis growing up this year, but I'm going to have to make my pick. So this week I'm going to go, and this is on the offensive side, I'm going to go with Chris Godwin. I mean, since the first time I seen him play in preseason, I knew he was a player, and I just think they're going to give him his chance this year, and he's going to show what he can really do if he's full-time in there a lot, playing more, and he's just going to have a breakout season. I
would agree on that. I definitely love Chris Godwin. I think he is
throw a honorable mention in there too after you get done for the offensive side.
Okay. Chris Godwin is, he's tough. What can you ask for? Plays special teams, wide receiver, come in there to make a tackle and then to catch a game-winning touchdown. 3rd-round pick. You can't ask for more, but he wasn't all that healthy either, and I'm looking for big things out of him too this year. But if I was to have an honorable mention, Cameron Brate. You got to throw it out to Cameron Brate. In the last 3 seasons, no tight end has scored more in the slot than Cameron Brate. He has 12 touchdowns in the slot in the last 3 seasons, and that's going to be our standout tight end, not OJ.
Yeah, I love him. I love Cameron Brate, and I think, what did he say? He's still going to live with his roommates, Adam Humphries, and
Yep. Signed a 6-year deal, $41 million. And first interview says he still will live with Adam Humphries and Ryan Griffin.
Yeah, humble guy. Just
very humble.
And then I'm going to go with my defensive player this year. And, I mean, what else can you say? I'm going with Quan Alexander. I think he's going to be healthy this whole year, and it's just going to be amazing to see what he's going to do with Levante and now Kendall Beckwith, stepping up and really filling that spot for the Bucs. And I think they're just going to run wild, all 3 of them. But Levante, I just think I'm also going to throw out Justin Evans. I think he's going to do good too next year. That's one of my honorable mentions. And then also Gerald McCoy. I said that before, that he's really going to open up because of Vinny Curry and, Noah Spence maybe stepping up this year, and JPP. So you got a defensive?
Yeah, I got to agree with you. Quan Alexander is one of the greatest athletes I've seen in a long time. He was a gem, a steal in the 4th round out of LSU.
For sure.
The kid's faster than lightning. He ran a 4.45. Linebackers don't run that. I see this kid being one of the greatest Buck linebackers. He's our next Derrick Brooks.
And he's real young still.
He's 23 going on 24 years old. If I was to have a defense player of the year this year,
he lights me up. He just he gets me crunk, dude.
Yeah, when he played for his brother there for Atlanta,
that was big.
And that's what I'm looking forward to. Him, Levante going on their 3rd year together, Gerald McCoy in the trenches. bringing in JPP, Brent Grimes, a veteran. All these players coming together. They're a family now. And when Quan plays for family, everybody knows what happens. So if I was to have a defense player this year, I'm going to go Vinny Curry. I really think Vinny Curry is going to have the biggest year of his career, and it's going to be in a Tampa Bay uniform. JPP, getting pressure, moving that quarterback around. Vinny Curry's not going to stop, and he is going to be defensive standout this year.
Awesome. Well, there's our picks right there, and we'll have a poll up on the Facebook page for the offensive one. See who people like. Either Jason's pick, JT, he's picked Jameis Winston, and I got Chris Godwin, and we'll just have a little poll for that for a while. See what you guys think. Then we'll do one for the defense. But like we said, let's talk about Jameis tweeting about Deshaun. He said he's looking forward to showing you what he just wants to show that Deshaun's going to be.
How valuable Deshaun Jackson is for this team, and I agree with him.
That excites me.
He did not get the ball as a fan. He did not get the ball as much as he needed to. This type of player, you put him at kick return, you put him at punt returner. The more times he touches the ball, the better off the Bucs offense is going to be. And Dirk Cotter, if you're ever listening, get Deshaun the ball.
Yeah, I believe Dirk said something like it wasn't all his fault because he was open a lot of times and we didn't get him the ball.
Watching film, Deshaun beat his defenders a lot. Trying to get the ball there, hopefully that got addressed with the offensive line help. And I'm definitely going to say I see a lot of Deshaun and Jameis tweeting and posting and a lot of work going together with them two this offseason.
Yeah,
and
I think
Deshaun tweeting.
Mike was with them all over.
Mike's with them.
Where he went to college, where Mike went to college, they were all playing.
A lot of chemistry is being drawn this offseason, and even Deshaun Jackson tweeted, year 2 with Jameis Winston will be the real deal.
True. That's awesome. But didn't we get a kicker in the free agency too?
Yes.
Because I don't think we talked about that.
Yep. We picked up the Jets kicker, seen a little...
Because I'm tired of this kicker crap.
We also brought in Eddie Pinheiro for a visit, and the kid is the real deal from the Florida Gators. Here
we could probably get
maybe a late
draft
pick.
Okay.
And the kid's like 68 for 68 lifetime, in college. He's a great player. But hopefully we got the kicking curse off our back. The kicker said he ain't worried about it. We picked up Chandler Canzero, I think his name is, from the Jets. His first 2 years, he was over 90%. And last year, he was right around the 86%. So, really looking forward to putting games away when we kick the ball.
And real quick, that last podcast, we said Jason Lick, but we know it's Jason Light now. I mean, we just wanted to address that. Yeah. Somebody had Facebook message us. But, yeah, we got that fixed now, so. Let's go. See, this is the Bucs Fancast. This is not all about the nitty-gritty. I mean, yeah, my brother knows everything. We're going to give you all the info, but we're also going to fan out. We're fans. So we're going to talk a little more about how we're fans. We're going to talk about when my brother went on the field and I told him, get my son that autograph of Mike Evans. That's his favorite. That's my son's favorite, Mike Evans. And then so he just gets so excited and through meeting all the players and stuff. He never gets it and stuff. So, and then I was like, man, I kept on telling him about it. I was like, man, Jay didn't even get my son that autograph. So that was the Christmas before, because we had the other Christmas story. And my son when he gets his present, Jason's got him, boom, Mike Evans autograph. So he went that next week. What'd you do? You went early as hell to the game to get Mike that autograph. That was a good story.
Yep. Me and my wife drove up there, and, it's a 3-hour drive, and I'm a season ticket holder, and we drive there every week whenever there's a home game. And, we just got there a little early, waited for Mike to come out, got him to sign the poster, put it in a Bucs backpack, and, wrapped it all up from there.
And then we did say we went to the Miami game, but we didn't say how right when you got there you went down and then you got, whose gloves did you get?
Oh, Ryan Russell. A big shout out to Ryan Russell. I'm actually rooting for Ryan Russell to maybe claim one of them spots on this defensive end spots that we're going to need for a sub. I really like the kid.
True that. Yeah, he was nice. Right when we went there, Jay, I was upstairs with my brother, and boom, there goes. I said, he's getting gloves. My brother's like, no, he's not. I'm not. Let's go right now. He's getting them.
Yeah, size 3X. They were huge.
Yeah. Well, and then we try to go to every game that we can go to, and we're gonna do the same thing this year. We've already been talking about it since they got a Miami game. And we ain't been to the Georgia Dome, but we're gonna come. And so when we were little kids, man, let's talk about how the announcers just hate the Bucs.
Oh,
can you every announcer always has something good to say about, this other team did this or that. So when we were little kids, my dad would watch the Bucs game, turn down the volume so we couldn't hear nothing, and just play Gene Deckerhoff on the radio.
Yep. We could only listen to the radio. Would never be able to listen to the announcers. Chris Collinsworth and my dad.
Oh my goodness!
It's never been. It's never been a pretty relationship there.
Yeah, he can't stand him, and I can't wait to talk to my dad. Probably next episode, we'll probably call him and get him on the line, or maybe just bring him up here in the Bucs Cave. That's what we're calling our studio, the Bucs Cave.
Yep. Very excited about that. Hopefully, my brother get videos and. Show you how we do this and everything.
So, we talked about doing the poll, but also when the season does start and stuff, we'll do our fantasy league. We'll get everybody that's, a Bucs fan that listens to the Bucs Fancast, and we'll all get in our own league. We're going to pick, preseason comes up, we'll pick outstanding, rookie or new player that we haven't seen yet. We'll try to we'll give out game balls, the Bucs Fancast game ball. Because we the Bucs. You know what else was cool was last time when we went to the stadium, I believe it was the Saints game, when they were saying, we would always say first down, because they always do that in the stadium. First down, Tampa, and then they kicked in something new, and it was dilly dilly.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
That was pretty funny, dude. Everybody, by the second one, it was just on. Everybody was like, dilly dilly. That was a good one.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Love the traditions in the Bucs Stadium. Really would like to get a new chant in the stadium.
Yeah.
Maybe our listeners can tweet us or Facebook us. There's something on that. We're trying to come up with a new chant in the stadium.
Yeah.
Really like to get a 12th man instead of seeing a lot of fans sell out and, only want to be there when we're winning. So, step it up, Buck fans.
I'm telling you. It's awesome when all the Bucks are there and it's just us and we overpower them. It's not as good when they're overpowering us. I mean,
yeah,
it's not a good feeling. So help us out.
I remember a long time ago, me and our friend RJ went to the Washington Redskin game.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people know about this game. Bucks are down 35 to 28. We're down by 7 with a minute and 29 seconds on the clock. Bucks drive all the way down, scored touchdown, and on the extra point there was an offsides. The ball got moved from the 2 all the way to the 1. Buck fans went crazy. Choo-choo, put Mike in. They go for 2. Mike Allstott drills it, and Bucks win 36-35.
Ooh, yeah. My favorite, only because the Saints game when Chris Godwin caught the touchdown. The only reason why is because my son was with me. That was his first real Bucks game. I mean, we went to the preseason game, but this was with Jameis, and that happened right at the end. So it was just like he looked at me, and I could see in his eyes right there, like he was a Buck forever, dude. Like right when he looked at me, and oh my God, he was a Buck. That was it.
I just can't stop smiling now thinking about that game.
I mean,
he lost his voice, and like I said, on our 3-hour ride home, 5 minutes into the ride home, he's snoring. I mean, he just had the time of his life.
Yeah, that was great for me. Other games like, oh man, that one with me and Steven when we sit in your seats, I believe.
The Chicago Bears game.
Dude, when Jameis Winston did that thing, like, I almost passed out because I was, like, so hyped up. I was like, Steven, I'm almost just passing out. Hold on to me. Like, yeah. Because that was a hype game. It was, like, the picks and all that stuff was fun.
And it was very hot.
Oh, my goodness.
Really, another game I'd like to go to is just the Seattle Seahawks game 2 years ago,
Oh, yeah.
We definitely showed up as Buck fans.
You can hear that on TV.
If you have a replay of that, you listen to how loud that crowd is, and that's what I'm looking forward to this year out of you Buck fans. Please help us out.
For sure. Well, we're going to take a quick little Bucks chant, and then we'll be right on back. You're listening to the Bucs Fancast. Keep it locked.
Tampa! Hey! Tampa! Hey! Tampa! Hey! Tampa!
We back on the Bucs Fancast. Check out the Facebook page, Rainy Lil Jr. Been posting. Check out TriCountyCast.com. I put some pictures and stuff like that also. Put some tweets on Twitter. Jay, let's talk about your birthday. You had a pretty good birthday, huh? We talked about the Quan you got.
Yep.
And then
Alexander
the next day, I hooked you up.
My brother hooked me up with some nice Derrick Rose shoes. Very nice. Gonna have to get a picture on that on our Facebook page for you.
And then,
and
I mean,
my mom hooked me up with a nice set of short jeans.
I mean, you got your draft party outfit already.
I got my whole outfit on my birthday.
You just need a hat.
I'm going to have to definitely get a brand new hat. Maybe the new draft party hats, the Fire the Cannons. It says raise the flags on the inside. I don't know if any Buck fans seen that. Really like those hats. Really like them.
Yeah. I heard somebody say that was the ugliest hat they ever seen on Facebook. But, you know, Facebook, that's how it is. Everybody hates on Facebook.
Yeah, a lot of critics on the Facebook.
Because you can't see them, so they think they're awesome.
These players that are 22, 23, 24 years old, and, you know, even Brent Grimes being 35, they're humans, you know. Yeah. They're just like us. They're trying to feed their families, and, you know, they're out there to play for the game, for the win.
But let's talk about the best present of all, I think. I mean, we go play poker, we're all sitting down, everybody's just chilling, we're waiting, and here comes my brother around the corner doing the cha-cha slide. I mean, how much did you win?
Ended up winning $586.
Nice.
And tipped the dealer, you know, a good $10, and walked out of there $576 heavier, you know. It was a good feeling. Last year, I hit on my birthday for a little over 400. So
it's a ritual.
Really looking forward to next year.
I know. Yeah, that was a great little dance when you come out. I mean, we were just laughing our butts off the whole ride back.
Definitely had to hit him with the cha-cha. Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's my birthday. Oh. Getting it. But we're here in the Bucs cave, coming to bring you the Bucs news. Let's go a little bit more into the draft and, you know,
really excited.
Stuff. Who all did we bring in here?
Brought a lot of players in. Every team has 30 right? Pre-draft visits. The Bucs have brought in plenty of running backs. FSU's running back.
Who's that?
I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into him yet. I really like that they brought in Will Hernandez, offensive guard. I really like this guy. Maybe a little hint to trade back and get a couple more picks with Jason Light.
Nick Chubbs.
Nick Chubbs has been brought in. Dante Jackson, a cornerback out of LSU. Josh Jackson. And
who's that?
It's another cornerback, which is makes me very happy. Like I said, we need cornerbacks, we need safety, offensive line help, and I think if we fill those holes, the Bucs go deep into the playoffs this year.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see what happens. Start off clean, you know, new season. Still got Dirk Cutter, but what? Man. Really not liking that decision by the Glaziers, but what can you do?
What can you do but
hopefully we just stick together as a family and
play hard
for each other.
Injuries the last 2 years.
That was a big thing.
The Bucs 2 years ago led the league in injuries. Last year we were up there, and let's just stay healthy and stack W's.
Like Winston says, we need to eat a bunch of W's this year, and hopefully we turn that little, you know, real close game thing around and just start not even having to be in that situation and really like finishing games at the end, getting in the end zone. We got all the superstars. I mean, what more can you ask for?
And
weapons.
The Florida State running back is his name is Ryan Green.
Okay.
Greeny. And there's a lot of talk saying that he was a very good player. And I'm just really looking forward to getting a good running back in this draft.
Yeah.
It's something we've been missing.
We need
the
a
Bucs
superstar.
missed them 60, 70-yard runs, that Doug Martin would put up, and Cadillac Williams and the great Ward done. It would.
And that's going to open up Jameis Winston. If we get a superstar running back where people have to watch the run every play because you never know, he could break one, they're going to start opening up that pass for us, and it's going to be on. Once Jameis gets on, and
I agree. It opens up any offense. Just a plain example, Dallas Cowboys, Zeke Elliott, they can run the ball. No Zeke, you got no offense,
Can't win.
10 5-yard passes. They kind of keep that quarterback on a tight leash. But really looking forward to picking up a good running back. Darius Juice, big-time name. LSU, love that kid. Nick Chubb, cousin to Bradley Chubbs, would really like to pick him up. I like Sony Michaels, and in my opinion, better than any of them backs. But I can see Rashad Penny being the best back out of everyone, and that includes Quan Barkley. But if Barkley's there, you got to snag him at 7.
what if it's out of those two? What if they're both there?
Rashad Penny, we could probably get in the second round.
Okay.
Coming out of San Diego State, not playing a lot of competitive teams.
But you just see
they're not
something
going to pull the trigger on a kid like that, playing against teams like that. So we could definitely snag him. We have the 38th pick of the draft, too.
Yeah.
Depending on if we trade up or
yeah.
trade back. If we trade back, I can see us going offensive line and maybe cornerback and trying to snag a Rashad Penny or a Darius Juice or a Sony Michaels, Nick Chubbs with the 38th pick in the second round.
And it could happen. It could happen. Just
Very
like
well.
we said last time, you never know.
Yep, the Bucs hosted Quentin Nelson and they hosted Will Hernandez, two of the best offensive linemen in the draft, and
Quentin
Orlando
Nelson.
Brown is falling off the charts tremendously in the draft picks. So any team that steals him in the third round is going to be a very good steal too. Shout out to Jason Light, try to pick him up. But the Josh Jackson out of Iowa, cornerback, nasty player, loves to play physical. I really like that in him. We just need a lot of cornerback help, and hopefully Vernon Hargreaves can turn this around and be that number one corner that we need him to be after Grimes leaves.
Yeah, well, I heard there was talks he might play nickel now. I don't know.
I don't see it happening.
They said.
I don't see it unless the Bucs pick Denzel Ward with the 7th pick overall. I don't see him going very far past the 10th pick. Denzel Ward is a very good cornerback for Ohio State. And as much as I hate to waste a cornerback pick at 7, I would take another cornerback pick at 7 and try to get a number one corner like a Richard Sherman or Lattimore.
We don't know what's going to happen with Hargreaves. I mean, I never seen really much out of him, honestly.
I definitely think Vernon Hargreaves plays a lot better in the slot, but we're gonna try to fix that secondary up in this draft, and then there's also saying that the Bucs can go after Brashad Breeland out of Washington Redskins. I really, really like him. He every time I watch a Redskin game, the guy's all over the place. I mean, just watch film.
He's like a Quan.
He's a cornerback. He's all over the place. He plays really dirty, in-your-face type football, and he failed a physical. He cut his foot, was supposed to sign with the Carolina Panthers, failed his physical, He's looking to sign and get back Roger Dominique Cromartie from the Giants, longtime veteran cornerback, still hasn't signed. There's other ways that the Bucs can fill their needs at cornerback, but if they do get Breland signed or Cromartie signed, they need to go ahead and lock up Derwin James. Just like I said last week, he's a strong safety out of Florida State, 6'3". He's a game changer.
I love him.
And the kid plays nasty and wants to be a leader.
Yeah, I like him, and I like his size. I mean, 6'3", back there just head hunting, and I bet you he's a beast.
Very, very often do you have a strong safety that can come up and play cornerback or play in the nickel that's 6'3" with that much talent and speed and coordination.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward just to see what happens. I mean, we're making predictions. We're talking Bucs football. We're here in the Bucs cave. This is the Bucs Fancast. We are the fans. This is for the fans. We're going to keep this going and just keep on talking about some more stories about fanning out. Let's go. Let's talk about that time when, what was it, Steven was taking a little break at the stadium, and he thought he was going to have to get in a fight because some guy runs into him. He drops the guy's beer everywhere, all over the floor, and the guy looks at him and says, "You owe me $17.50." And Steven's like, "You ran into me. I ain't giving you crap." But then the security guard came over and fixed that up. That was a good one. What else stories do we got?
Oh man, there's a lot of good ones. I want to bring back one game. 2 years ago when we sat in the third row, the first 2 rows was off limits. It was for the kids.
Oh yeah.
Because every player would give out the tickets to the kids.
I remember.
And they would have their chaperones, and, they would all chaperone and bring all the kids to the game. Great time. Some kids cheered. Some kids had no clue what was going on and just sat there and watched the game. But one time, there's all these different fans sitting in front of us, and I'm getting annoyed. I'm starting to get upset. There's words being exchanged. And I had to go get security because I was about to just blow up.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
So I told the guy who seats you in your seats, I said, "Look, all these people down here, those ain't their tickets. They need to get out of the way." And he's like, "Well, there's nothing I can do about that." And the cop standing right next to him said, "Oh, there's nothing you can do about that? Well, we're going to go see your boss right now." So next thing you know, I look over, I go back to my seats, I look over, and I see all the Robert Ayers kids and the chaperones walking down one side, looking for their seats. Looking for their seats. Where are we at? Looking all around, and I start screaming, "Robert Ayers! Right here! Right here!" And I made every one of them fans get out of them seats and go back to where they came from. And awesome. I sent them all out of my section.
Yeah. Also, my brother was once called the person that had the loudest clap in the world. So
yeah.
If you guys sit by him, you're going to hear him clap.
Oh, yeah.
We're cheering when we're there. But,
yep.
yeah. What was I going to say about... All right, so just remember Jason's pick. He's got Jameis Winston for the offensive side, and I got Chris Godwin. Then on the defensive side, I'm going Quan Alexander, and he's going Vinny Curry this year. He thinks he sees something in this guy, and he's really going to just maybe lead the team in sacks and...
Definitely.
With all those people double teaming, there's just no telling because you can't hold Jerry McCoy and
if
JPP
Noah Spence stays healthy, he's another honorable mention that I can throw out there. I really like the potential in that kid, and just listen to what Simeon Rice had to say about him in an interview.
Oh yeah,
and Simeon thinks he's more than he ever was. He thinks he's a 20 sack guy, so. Let's really try to get that shoulder under control, and hopefully he is the Simeon Rice that we missing.
And Noah, he's working out in the facilities.
Yes,
and
he
J.R.
has been tweeting.
Sweezy's.
Yep.
We're just wondering what's going to happen with that, too, because now we got the center.
Yep.
You know,
big signing in Ryan Jensen.
Yeah, and then we're switching Ali.
Ali Marpet will move back to guard.
We got Beninock. Is he?
Caleb
I don't know if he's
Beninock,
healthy yet.
He's a wild card. I really liked him since he was a rookie. He's a wild card to be up there in that offensive line, but I don't see J.R. Sweezy going anywhere. He's still not
good.
medically cleared yet, but I don't see him going anywhere. I think he played pretty well last year. I'm really looking forward to seeing where Donovan Smith goes from here. No, Jameis Winston loves him as a person, loves him as a left tackle.
And Joe Hawley, he's gone.
Joe Hawley is
traveling the
world. 48 states with his dog Freedom. He look him up. He'll be bringing you a lot of good football stuff. Really like the guy.
Yep. Well, let me think. What else? See, our cousin lives right there by the stadium, so we always just park there. We'll probably...
Yep. With Cousin Love, you know you get in free, but she is selling parking
charges.
$5.
She charges.
Hit us up. It's right on Lois in the corner of Martin Luther King. Hit her up. $5 parking.
Got it. But, we got about 3 minutes left, you know. We're so excited about this, and just to call maybe my dad next time, maybe get my brother.
Maybe we can get Dad to talk about the time when Matt Bryant was attempting a 63-yard field goal for the record.
Oh, yeah.
And my brother Steven said,
we'll say,
that'll never happen. He'll never make it, Dad. You're crazy. And, you know, my niece, Skyla, she was young. Just a baby. And our dad's a pretty big boy. And when he made that kick, my dad jumped up with so much joy. He stepped on her. We thought she was a goner. But everything worked out. It was just fun times in our family when you watch Bucs games here.
Yep, and that's a true story, and that's going to be our Bucs fan out moment of the week. And with that, we got a little bit of time left. We're going to play the outro, and we're looking forward to being back. We'll do one next week again, see what happens by then, and we'll do one before the draft, and then we'll do one after the draft. See what happens. Can't wait, guys.
Just don't forget to hit us up on Facebook.
That's right. Rainy Lil Jr.'s a page.
And if you want to get on my page, Jason Leal, I share a lot of Buck stuff on there.
All day.
And I always got the new uploads and everything like that. Any information, any questions, I'll get right back with you guys.
All right. Sounds good. You can hit me up for any questions, anything on our email. That's tricountycast.com, tricountycast@gmail.com. Hit us up. See you later. You're locked in here with JT and Renegade on the Bucs Fancast. Don't go nowhere.
Underneath center, Ali Marpet moving right toward the south end zone. 5-step drop. Winston throws a sideline route toward Evans, makes the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juggling catch by Evans. They'll review it, but a great throw by Winston. Back shoulder thing in the corner of the end zone. And Mike Evans snags another one. Display. 3rd down and 9. About 8.5. Here comes Buck pressure up the middle. Glennon's going to be. He fumbled the ball. Picked up by the Buccaneers at the 35-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers force the fumble. Do we come up with a pick? I think we do. We do.